Hi family, welcome to my channel, Nketsi Entertainment. For those of you who don't know, I have a TikTok account at Nketsi Entertainment. Please don't forget to follow me there. Please don't forget to subscribe here. Oh my gosh, we're going to be talking about Have Faith season 5. I watched that episode, right? Episode 1, and I said to myself, oh my gosh, Faith is just giving. And it's so expected. I think out of all the seasons that I've ever watched of Have Faith, this is the one. This is the one. Let's talk about it. Season 5, episode 1. So this here is basically the conversation that Faith was having with her mother. So that's how the episode starts off. Faith is literally back home, having a conversation with her mom about the status of her marriage. And it's such a painful thing to watch, because seeing Faith evolve from being Queen Twerk to being, a wife and then a mother was such an amazing thing, especially the fact that she invested so much in her marriage and it showed. So Faith basically said to her mother that, she wants to hold on, but she doesn't want to be the fool, that person who just holds on and, at the end of the day ends up so disappointed because she did mention in the conversation with her mom that she just always ends up disappointed. And I'm just so happy that we still have women who'd rather come back home alive than in a coffin, right? And who take mental health seriously, especially in marriage. I mean, you can come back, and those are conversations that we need to encourage. Those are conversations that we need to have. You absolutely can come back from that, irrespective of what people are going to say. Honey, that's your mental health. That's your emotional health. That's you deteriorating while trying to keep a front for everyone else. And we honestly don't care. We just want the drama. We just want you to give us what we want to see. And for Faith to hold on to a mental state of mind and just, be pro-health mentally, emotionally. I mean, guys. And then we move on to Anzelo's graduation. If you want more of this, you can actually go on Anzelo's Instagram page, because he also posted pictures of the day. But this is basically how it all went down. And he bagged a diploma in public relations. And that's a big achievement. It doesn't matter how you look at it, right? Anything that you focused your mind on and actually achieved, I feel, should be congratulated. So big ups to Anzelo for that, doing big things in such a small world. So here we see Kim, right, sitting down with the twins, and she's apologizing for calling Refilwe fat, but that apology is an insult in itself. She literally says, I'm sorry for calling Refilwe fat, but isn't Refilwe sexy big? Isn't Refilwe sexy big? And then I ask myself, but honey, you both the same way. You are literally, like, Kim does not have a filter. She went on to later say, Uguti, when they were at Anzelo's graduation, so it was Kim, it was Anzelo's boyfriend, and then Faith, right? And Kim says, yeah, hey, now it show me you give it too soon, like you in love with the man, the next thing you give him a baby. And I'm like, but the difference now is that at least Angelo married her, made her a wife, right? Even though he also made her a mother. And then, I mean, I don't want to say anything about Kim, but she can't be the one coming for Faith and saying, 1 minute you're in a relationship with the man, and the next day you're giving him a baby. Honey, you skip the part where he married her, which is a lot. Then I can say for Kim, but we're not there, right? The the episode, right, ends with Faith going to a lawyer, right? So she's being accompanied by her mother. And she goes to a lawyer and, she asks the question, since we haven't signed, or we haven't registered our marriage, do we still need to divorce? Now, this is the question that she's asking the lawyer. And I really honestly had hoped that in 2023, at least, we should know that, number one, there are different forms of or kinds of marriages. And number two, you don't necessarily have to register your marriage for it to come into existence. So the lawyer explains to Faith that, you know what, honey, you are married customarily, and therefore you need to go through a process of a divorce. So Faith is there and she's like, okay, if I'm going through this process of divorce, at what point can I pull away and say, hey, I don't want to do this, or where I change my mind? And that's what happens a lot of times. But at the same time, I think it's a decision that you need to stop and think about, because you can't, once that divorce decree is issued, you can't say, oh no, I changed my mind. It doesn't work that way, right? So I think Faith is at that point where she wants to end her marriage, but she wants to be sure, like 100% sure, that that is what she wants. And I think she's also taking into consideration Sky, because she obviously did not grow up with both parents involved. We've seen from previous seasons that her father was not the hands-on involved, type, and her mother took on the brunt of everything. So I think she wanted something different, and that's okay. But what's also okay is if it doesn't work out. I am so happy. I have Faith this season. I it, because she's bringing us what we want to see, right? And I'm going to bring you guys what you'll want to see. We're going to review this. We're going to talk about this. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. A lot more is coming.